Just a quick reminder, this is an AI that generates random stories.
What did happen there?
I don't know, I feel uncomfortable. I'm confused.
I don't know what's going on.
What?
Why is he feeding us?
The two guns fire off loudly. Find a room with some other guy.
Why? I don't get it.
Retro Butter.
The best of the finest.
Quick update. We lost one subscriber. Last week we had
83.
Yes, and now we have 82. Wow, that's
progress.
Great. So, if you enjoy the content, we're not gonna tell you to subscribe.
No,
just don't unsubscribe.
Don't unsubscribe. Just stay where you are.
Desperation.
We are back with our Resident Evil gameplay. Oh, we are not.
We were supposed to play Resident Evil,
but something happened and we can't play it anymore for some
because you own the game and we play from my PC, and usually I have the permission to play it, and today I don't for some reason.
Nobody knows.
But still, we want to provide our viewers with a very interesting story and awesome content. That's why we found a thing on the internet.
A thing that makes stories.
Yes, an AI that produces Dungeons and Dragon-like...
tabletop game stories.
Yeah. And I'm gonna interact with the AI and write something. And as the AI replies to you, you have to, say something.
Say something.
And I'm gonna write it for you.
So I'm the brain first and you're the writer first.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm the dungeon master. So here we are. Disclaimer: we are terrible at writing and also reading and speaking.
So
the whole package. Enjoy. What kind of game would you like to play?
So since we're not playing Resident Evil anymore, zombies
instead of Resident Evil.
I'm gonna create our own Resident Evil 8.
Who the hell needs Resident Evil 8 when you have an AI and two guys?
AI and two guys. This sounds like a weird forbidden internet video, but okay.
Who would you like to be? A soldier, a survivor, or a scientist?
Isn't there something else? Well, let's pick a generic soldier.
You want to be a soldier? Sure.
Yeah.
Enter your character's name. Jim. How about Jim?
Jim generic.
Jimbo. You're Jimbo.
I'm Jimbo.
Here you go. Oh, generating story. Okay.
Nervous. It's a lot of things.
Okay. You're Jimbo, a soldier trying to survive in a world filled with infected zombies everywhere. You have an automatic rifle and a grenade. Your unit lost a lot of men when the infection broke, but you've managed to keep the small town you're stationed near safe for now. You look over the town and think about how you wish things were different. You think back to your childhood, your parents splitting up when you were very young, leaving you with your alcoholic dad. What do you do?
So what options are there?
Basically, the world is open for you. You're a free man. You can do whatever you want.
Okay, so...
I guess so.
Entschuldige, das habe ich nicht mitgekriegt.
Why the fuck
Könntest du das nochmal sagen?
Is Siri going... What?
Maybe...
What? Maybe I go out and hunt for some alcohol myself.
Go out to get some booze.
Z-E, I think. Yeah.
You're a soldier and you need some booze after all the stress that this war has brought you. There are a few places you know of where you can get it, but most of them aren't exactly safe either.
So what? I want to get drunk.
You want to get drunk anyway. You decide to go to the old country house, a place where you know you can get some good food and good drink. You remember going there with your mom sometimes, and it's a relatively safe location.
So, are there still guys working there? It sounds like it's a restaurant. Still open?
And a zombie apocalypse.
Weird,
Well, you can give it a shot.
Yeah. So I go there.
Let's go.
Let's go. Let's go. Is
You
this
find
English?
a car and head off into the country. When you arrive at the place, it looks exactly how you remember. The old house, the barn, and the guest house.
Nice. So I go into the house.
You walk through the door of the old house and are immediately greeted by one of the old servants who you recognize as Edgar.
So Edgar's still working there, and
That's
he's
fantastic.
Still knows us. Just tell him, give me the same as always.
You give the old guy the one sheet and he gives you a smile. You grab some dinner and meet Edgar. What? And meet Edgar again, who hands you a beer.
Awesome. So ask him for the liquor.
Edgar shows you to a room where there are a brand new wine rack with bottles that have not been opened.
Nice. So you open them all up.
You grab a bottle and open it. Before taking a big sip, you find out that the wine is Merlot, and have a few bites of the pork and veg, and then take another big sip.
All right. So he doesn't care about us drinking all his stuff.
I guess so. It's
So
like whatever goes. It's zombie apocalypse,
okay.
and like
So we leave without paying him anything.
he's probably not working there. He's just,
Just
living there at this
scavenging.
point.
Okay. So I don't know. We leave because we are done there, right?
Okay. Up until now, it doesn't sound too bad of a life during a zombie apocalypse.
Yeah. Just do whatever you want.
Great.
Edgar seems to be a fine guy as well.
Are you gonna take Edgar to the base with you? He can be a good servant, maybe.
Yeah, but maybe he's gonna serve the other guys as well. I want him.
What?
he has to be my personal servant, you know.
You want him?
Maybe we should ask Edgar
Uh-huh.
if he wants to be our servant.
Edgar tells you he can't be your servant as he is busy helping to clean up after the last of the people that stayed here. He shows you to a bed and tells you good night. Good night, sweet prince. Okay, is this beginning of a beautiful
Relationship?
between you and Edgar? And
Maybe we
he's like your alcoholic father,
Maybe he's.
but not alcoholic.
Anyhow, I think we should ask Edgar to come with us the other day. I mean, after he cleaned up. So just ask him, can you be my servant after you cleaned up?
Edgar agrees. Amazing. Okay, and tells you he can have the shed where the trash is at ready by tomorrow. You happily head off to bed, thinking about how you are now a servant of the old country house. Oh,
So we are a servant now.
that turned out quite different.
So maybe we should tell Edgar that he mixed the whole thing up because
It was a misunderstanding. We are a soldier. We don't want to be a
yeah.
servant.
So me and Edgar, we're living together now. Or what's going on?
What's your question? Or what? No, not question. What I want to do? Like you became a servant for Edgar. That's not what we imagined.
So maybe first of all, ask Edgar for what he wishes for. You know, what do you want me to do?
Okay. You decided to call in to work sick the following day. Okay. You aren't really feeling that great, and you know you would be unmotivated to go to work if you were to go in.
First day at work, and he's decided to stay home.
Well, I'm a soldier, but I don't feel like it today.
I don't know. Let's play some video games. I guess there should be some.
Yeah.
Search the chat for some video games.
You search the shed for video games. You walk down to the shed and find a bunch of games, all of which are old and well used. You put in Grand Theft Auto 3 into your machine and sit back as you play for hours.
Awesome. But I mean, in what machine does he?
Just a quick reminder, this is an AI that generates random stories based on what we type in. That's kind of
Weird.
and awesome at the same time.
Yeah, it would be interesting. What's the machine we did put the game in?
Not only did you find a working Grand Theft Auto 3, but you also found an old Atari. What is it called?
2600.
You play Grand Theft Auto 3 on an Atari 2600?
So the future seems to be a bit...
It's an alternative.
It's an
reality.
alternative dimension, reality, whatever. Okay, makes sense. I mean, we have Grand Theft Auto 3, we have booze, we have food.
That's like back to childhood. Except there are zombies somewhere and you're
beer,
a soldier.
Drinking.
Right. Well,
it depends on your childhood. Maybe we should ask Edgar for some... I wanted to ask him for some women. Since we're sick, we have time. Maybe ask him for sexy women.
Well, let's go with just women.
Okay.
Because you cannot pick it during a zombie apocalypse, right?
Okay, so okay, you're right. I see your point.
You gotta take what's coming your way.
What's left?
Yeah. Edgar tells you that there used to be a barmaid called Sandy in the place before she got married. Okay, that
It's the only girl?
Doesn't help at all.
Ask him if it's the only woman left.
He tells you that there used to be another one called Eliza, who died a few years ago. Fantastic. You wanted to yourself if they are related to Edgar.
Do we wonder about this? I actually don't care, but sorry for your loss, Edgar.
Sorry to hear that. Edgar seems happy that you are sad. Okay.
Asshole.
You take him into your arms and give him a big hug. He holds you tightly for a second before gently pushing you away. Remember, I'm sterile.
What? So what is trying to tell us?
It's getting weird.
Why is he telling us?
You can't find out.
Tell him I don't mind.
Edgar goes into another room and returns with a small vial of blue liquid. He puts it into his mouth and swallows it before coming back into your arms. All gone, all good.
So, did he take some sort of Viagra? Or what did happen there?
I don't know. I feel uncomfortable.
Same for me.
And remember, the story started out with you being a soldier, wanted to get some booze.
And now I've got some...
And now you're the servant?
Of Edgar.
Okay, so
I'm a
what do you want to
soldier.
do?
If someone starts a war, I'm gonna finish it, you know?
You're gonna be on top.
Yeah.
Oh.
So tell him I'm gonna be on top, right?
The next day after work, you go back to the old house and find Edgar waiting for you. You give him a big hug and drink some of the liquid inside his mouth.
What the fuck? So, are we a couple now?
There are no women around, so
ask him if we are together now. Oh, no, Edgar, do you want to marry me?
Edgar pushes you away and gets some of the liquid into his eye. He weeps a little from the pain and wipes it away. I'll be right back. I need to refill my supply. I'm confused.
I don't know what's going on.
And what kind of liquid is it? Why does he drink it, a blue liquid? And why do you drink it out of his mouth? And why does he put it in his eye? Okay, maybe ask him about the liquid.
Okay, what's that liquid?
Don't worry about it. It's special. You'll love it. As Edgar disappears into another room, you wait.
I mean, we did take it already. From his mouth.
He said, I need to refill my supply.
So weird. Okay, we're a soldier. So what are we gonna do in this situation?
You're gonna stay your ground.
Stand your ground. That's a good idea.
Edgar returns soon with a small brown bag full of black liquid.
Whoa.
It's called Poison. It's my new special brew. You're going to love it.
So we don't even know what the blue stuff was.
He has a new that's black and
so
it's
maybe
called Poison.
We should tell him to test it first.
Right.
Yeah.
You take a sip and go.
Oh, this is stupid. You're so dumb.
You take a sip and gulp it down. Then gulp down the rest of the bottle. The liquid feels horrible going down, but you keep it in for a second gulp.
So we tell him to drink it as well.
Edgar gently grabs the bottle and gives you a sip.
What? Why is he feeding us?
That's enough. It's going down tonight. It's going down tonight after the party. We are. What?
What party? What is going down?
Where are you going?
Where are we going? It's so confusing.
Come on, I'm taking you to a party. It's going down, happening in the city. Is there still a zombie apocalypse or?
Ask him. What about the zombies?
Okay, yeah.
Is it a zombie party? I don't get it.
What about the zombies? I planned for them. Make sure you're ready by 9.
What?
You shake your head. You shake your head and say you have to be there at 9.
Let's get dress up and meet him there.
Edgar gets ready and drives you out of the city. You get excited to go out and enjoy yourself. Okay, let's go. I'm driving. Make sure you're wearing clothing suitable to the place. Edgar pulls up to a huge building and drives inside. The building has a giant sign above it reading The Citadel. Edgar parks the car in an underground lot and gets out. Edgar takes you through a series of halls and elevators, eventually reaching a medium security door. He puts in his passcode and the door clicks open. Come on in.
Go! Come on.
You walk inside and find yourself in a huge room filled with fancy sofas and sets and a bar on the left. Another bar? Sit down at the bar, okay. You stroll over to the bar and put your hands on it. As you are about to lift it up, you find out it's incredibly heavy. You try to lift it up, but find it's wedged in place.
So the black booze made us...
Why the hell would you try to lift up a bar? You try to lift it up, but find it is wedged
in place. You're right. But why? Why would you do that? Wait for the party to begin.
Soon people start arriving and begin to populate the room. The bartender comes up to you and asks what he can get for you.
So ask him for the girls now.
Give me some...
Give me some girls.
You tell him to get you a drink before ordering some horse.
We didn't mention horse.
Just some nice girls.
Just tell him, all right, I have a drink and some nice girls. Huh?
And a beautiful lady.
Nice.
You see a girl you fancy walk past. You quickly send her out the door to find a room. Edgar walks over to you and gives you a small smile.
Why is Edgar in there as well?
You fucking creep.
He's a pervert. Oh. So... tell Edgar to go away and finish my business, right?
Edgar ignores you and looks around the room before walking over to a man standing nearby. Hey Saul, I'll be with you in a second. I just have to speak to someone. Okay, I know what's going on. Edgar is trying to get you jealous. Because, you know, the moments you shared, like drinking out of each other's mouth, the blue liquid.
Come on, Edgar, leave us alone. Pull your gun and tell Edgar to leave.
You pull out your gun and point it at Edgar. Edgar smirks and pulls out his own gun. The two guns fire off loudly, and Edgar's bullet hits you in the arm.
So did we hit him? We're done. We want to go with the girl.
Okay. You quickly run at him and grab him around the throat with your gun.
What? I didn't want to kill him.
You begin strangling him, yelling and screaming. You killed my friends. You killed them all.
What friends did he kill? Did I miss something?
I guess so. That's the backstory.
Well, kill him if he killed our friends, right?
It's the right thing to do, I guess.
I think so.
Kill Edgar. You squeeze the life out of him. And as he lies dying on the ground, you notice a small black box on his shirt with a necklace and a wedding ring inside.
What? So,
oh my god. Did you make the greatest mistake of your life?
I killed my future husband.
Yes.
But why? In the first place? I don't get it. So we take the ring, offer it to the girl, go to the room.
You quickly run over to the body and pick up the ring. You look over at the girl and wink before searching Edgar's body for the keys. Edgar's body falls to the ground and you freeze.
What is going on? It doesn't make sense anymore, right? I think
we need a happy end. We need a happy ending.
All right, so get with her into the room and tell her you want to marry her.
You walk over to the girl and tell her to go find a room with some other guy.
Why? I don't get it.
You can get the keys from Edgar later. I have the feeling this AI
thinks we're
sabotages
gay.
us. I don't know what kind of direction it's going, but
clearly not the one
we ask it for women, and it tells us like about Edgar and
the other dead women.
Right.
Wants to
all the women are dead, but only Edgar is there to comfort you.
And what about
I'm
the
just
keys?
a dungeon master.
Take the keys, whatever they are for.
You grab the keys from the dead man's... Okay, you grab the keys from the dead man's pocket and walk over to the door and lock it. You look around and notice you are all alone and safe.
Wow, so we survived Edgar's harassment? Is this the conclusion to our story? Really?
It was an amazing zombie apocalypse without a single zombie encounter.
All right, that was fun, I guess.
Well,
what a ride.
Well. What do you think about this whole AI thing?
It's interesting. I didn't expect it to be this naughty in the end.
Yeah, so we could like
create our own,
go crazy with this, but we want to spare you. Yeah, honestly, because I think like this is like anything else. In the end, it will just be used for naughty stuff.
The internet is made for porn. That's a fact.
Check out the AI dungeon.
The most sexy AI out there.
The
world is yours.
Bye.
Take care.